Ninthghost versus Gil4,
Yeah,
which again is our Arcanist Linar player versus our slow Burn Cassava.
yeah. By the way, I like Gil's name, but it's awfully close to Gilf, which, if you don't know what that
when I
means,
saw what
so,
Gil4, it made me think of there's a character called Gil Thunder in
okay.
an anime.
All right, so Gil rocketing out with a traditional start of a stupid 2-1 Shadow Creep spewing creature. Ninthghost looking at his beam shocks like, what am I doing? This card. All right, what do you do here? Do you beam shock? You got to beam shock just to get.
Yeah, hang on. Let me get a good look at the window here.
Oh, okay, sorry. I wonder why he didn't just play out the beam shock. You get it back, right? There's no reason not to.
Interesting. Well, I think it's because if your opponent's racing, then the beam shock is ridiculous.
Yeah, but he's no. My point is, he's playing. He just played the LQ and Lore Master. Like it's free. You just get it
Oh,
back.
yeah, you just get the free stun. You keep your opponent from walking forward.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, maybe a slight misstep. Who knows? Am I playing? No. So, tit muffin.
Tip muffin.
Girl, I'd like to befriend. We are in the losers bracket of a tournament that is called the Amazyng Race. And I am the host, and Skarzig is my always affable co-host. If you're interested in how it's played, I highly encourage you to look at this quick, handy-dandy guide. Basically, it is a game where the winner is the first to get their general to all four corners of the board. You can win by killing your opponent, but there is a caveat. You can't actually attack your opponent. You can kill them via indirect means, like Venom Toth or Flameblood Warlock.
Flameblood Warlock is a fantastic example.
Man, I'm really surprised that he didn't drop this Albi Sage here.
It's so weird that Ninthghost is taking this slow. He recognizing like the burn potential, not going for a race. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe he's just looking to set up a crazy owl beast first, and then try to saunter slowly over to the corners.
Yeah, especially since he's got this Abyssal Scar. Okay, hold on. I'm going to deal with something quick like. Can you see? Take a gander, quick like Skarzig.
Yep.
All right. The code I gave to Bus Everywhere didn't work. All right.
And so we see the Venom Toth coming down, and that means Gil4 is preparing to stop Ninthghost from trying to advance across this bottom row.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's interesting. Like it seems. So yeah, like he just Abyssal Scars this. I don't know. I don't like not playing the Owl Beast there, but I'm also not racing, so who am I to judge?
Right, because he missed out on the free beam shock, and we're just wondering at like what his strategy is. Ninthghost is playing this format on another level right now that we can't even begin to comprehend.
Yeah, who knows? Anything could happen, really.
Because he's got the Sunbloom.
Ooh, oh no. Well, I was gonna say, what if he was like trying to keep his hand low for Darkseid?
Darkseid.
But then again, why wouldn't you just play the Owl Beast out last turn? I don't know. Maybe he wanted to make sure.
Absolutely sure it couldn't get answered easily.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so now you've got an Owl Beast in play. How does this help you?
We'll see. We'll see.
Against opponent who's not taking corners is what I mean. Like,
Dan. So just so you know, Dan, we're doing a tournament right now that's a little bit weird. I'll try to help if I can, but this isn't a stream where I am going to be answering a lot of questions. Unfortunately, we're casting this tournament. All right, a Darkseid comes down, smacks Ninthghost in the face for 4. You know what card, by the way, I'm surprised not to see in this list is Spelljammer.
oh, right. Just make sure your opponent's hand is full. You're making them burn things, and you're keeping your own hand full as you're like spewing stuff out.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. I think moving forward, by the way, notwithstanding the fact that I don't know if Gil wins this matchup or not, But like, I think I do want the Amazyng race to be more about racing and less about burn. So I'd love to hear ideas about how to, I don't know, address that. If anyone knows, like, I don't know, people who've played have said like, burn's not the worst, but it's not fun to play against. I just want to make it a fun game to play against, right?
Right. And it's really hard to tune burn to where they don't have too much, but if they don't have enough, then they just lose. And we saw earlier in the tournament where if you're going up against Iran, you can't burn her out. She just heals and heals.
Yeah.
And then if you're going up against Songhai, somebody who's 100% dedicated to winning the race as quick as possible, maybe your burn isn't fast enough.
Yeah. So like it's not the best, but I don't know. At the end of the day, like,
You still, again, just like you said, you want it to be fun.
yeah, I want it to be a race, not like this weird quasi duelist game where you're trying to burn your opponent out and just using weird cards to do so. Did someone bring a Starhorn with Decimus? No, Decimus was one of the few cards that was actually banned in the tournament to sort of pre-address the burn strategy. So there were a couple cards that were banned: Blood Rage Mask, Grandmaster Zendo, Spectral Revenant, Decimus, and Frigid Corona. I don't know. Maybe I should unban Frigid Corona. It's the only non-burn card that's banned, so we'll see. Oh my golly. I can't help but feel like Ninthghost is just toast here.
Yeah, he took a really, really slow start, but when you're playing an Arcanist deck like this is actually what he fell victim to in the first Amazyng race.
Yeah.
Was he was playing a really strong Arcanist deck, but you just can't keep the face damage off of you. He has a little bit of healing. I guess if you beef up one of these Owl Beasts to like ridiculously huge status, then you just martyrdom and get all your HP back and keep walking.
Oh, that's not a bad idea at all. I like that. Yeah, I think you like roar here, and then oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah, he's going to Trinity Oath, fill up his hand, get a little bit of HP back, and then he's going to get this sweet, sweet Owl Beast HP. Now, here's the thing: is the Owl Beast will die before the martyrdom procs for it.
Will it? Okay, that's too bad.
Yeah, so he's only going to gain 11, not 13.
Do you do it now? Oh, you got to roar. Oh, okay. Well,
He's
sure.
thinking about it. He's like, I think I can survive one more turn.
I wonder why he's doing this. Is just dealing him unnecessary damage with playing these slows out. Interesting.
Right, and the minions can't attack you directly. I guess he's hoping the slows will just walk forward and maybe start cleaning out the Abyssal Crawler but they're going to get mopped up regardless.
Sphere of Darkness. What does he get? Enough to put the game away?
Right in the Undervault.
No. No, but
He's got to go for it here because you need to refill your hand, especially playing a burn list. But yeah, this isn't going to be enough. Now that Ninthghost actually, played the odds, he can roar and then he can roar again and then martyrdom and get almost a full heal off of this Owl Beast.
I don't think he can. I don't think he can roar again. I think it's he used it last turn.
Oh, it is off. You're right. It is on cooldown then for this turn.
I think you replace this slow, and then you just gain 15 life and play an Albi Sage. Yeah, replace the slow first, right?
Exactly, because there's a chance you could get another really useful spell. Hold the Paddle, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, perfect. So you gain 4 more life this way. All right. Yeah, that's exactly what you do. You beam shock. You martyrdom your guy, gain 19 life. Oh my gosh! I hope he hits the one that has the higher toughness, but maybe
he's hitting the one that doesn't have the Aegis barrier on it. Yeah. I think Aegis barrier doesn't. It makes it so it's immune to enemy spells, right? So he could still potentially use it, but by leaving this other Owl Beast alive like this with the Aegis barrier on it, he just gets, there's no way for Gil4 to actually deal with it. So now he has like a health pack waiting for him.
Just so you know, I think you're incorrect because he went up to 25 life, and that one only had 15 before he targeted it.
Okay.
So I think he gained he went all the way back up to 25. That's actually
Interesting.
hilarious.
So the Owl Beast does proc before the spell fully resolves.
Yeah,
That's
that
very cool.
that's hilarious.
So
He's
that
get,
means that, just for my own notes, that means that the actual casting of the spell is the separate action, right? That's going to proc it immediately, and then the effect goes off of that proc.
yeah. Well, I will say that's how it works with Divine Bond, right? You cast the Divine
Oh,
Bond, you get the extra proc from it.
oh, right. That yeah, because you play tons of Owl Beast Sage, so you definitely know more about this card than I do.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite. I feel like we have a Pato coming down right here, by the way.
He has to open up these corners.
Yeah, this Pato has to happen. And then he can maybe even pick off one of these Venom Toss with his Owl Beast.
And what's nice about this too is you can't. It's still going to take him 3 turns to get into the corner, so he doesn't need to stand on that Shadow Creep tile. But I think you just paddle this corner, and then
He's
because
paddling right
Gil4 didn't take his home corners, so there's no reason to fear maybe sending him over to the other side.
Ooh. I don't know if I like that placement at all. Oh, jeez, how brutal is that? He does get to kill this, but like he didn't get to move forward a space. It's gonna like keep him from getting the corner at the time that he needed to do it. Oh wow! I still think I would have placed it here to move all these things out of the way. There's no reason to like do that there. I think.
Yeah, and now with the Pado here, it forces him to trade in the Abyssal Crawlers, and yeah, because he can actually do Flame Blood, Abyssal Crawler, and then Bloodborne spell to kill the Pado.
Yeah. Oh well. So someone in chat said he should have been playing the Prismatic Illusionist. The only problem with that is that he would take a damage every time he casts a spell. So he would be taking a lot of damage every time he like played a spell, which he really can't afford to do. All right. Let's see. Do you go ahead and obliterate here? You get to keep your, probably not.
He's got
you just melt
3,
down.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tiles right here.
Yeah.
So I think what you do is you just hold the obliterate and try to catch your opponent by surprise. Because if Ninthghost is, maybe not thinking about the obliterate and doesn't, get his martyrdom to use onto the Owl Beast Sage, then maybe you can just catch him by surprise and burst him out.
Yeah. Well, like the longer the game goes, the better obliterate gets, right?
Right, exactly. Because this Abyssal Crawler is actually doing a lot of work.
He needs a decimate really bad. I don't know if he has one or not. Ooh, that's
Sunbloom. That's
so
fantastic.
good. Oh my god.
That's fantastic.
I don't think he moves right there. I think he has to move right here and then put this thing right here, because otherwise Meltdown's just going to come down and kill the Silver Guard Knight. So I think he needed to go here so that couldn't happen.
Yeah, so if he recognizes that Meltdown can just come down and kill this, I think Ninthghost actually wants to hit the Venom Top.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah. So that would have been an interesting play, to keep the Silver Guard safe.
So someone asked, how is Meltdown legal in this format? I would say that like Ninthghost is taking a sweet time getting across the board. I feel it's pretty hard to get too many procs out of Meltdown. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know.
Yeah, because Meltdown we've seen has been used solely to punish like extremely slow decks. Against everybody else, it like doesn't come online fast enough, or you have like a bunch of gravity wells, right? And then the Meltdown's never going to go face.
Yeah. There's a lot of ways to make.
So it's just a tech. Again, I think that Meltdown has demonstrated is mostly just a tech against very, very slow decks.
I will say that Ninthghost is like, despite the fact that he's taken a long time to like make his way across the board, he's still at 15 life against this burn list. He's gonna have to deal with that Meltdown eventually, but oh no, he dispelled it. What do you do here? Presuming he's got more Trinity Odes in his deck, I feel like you have to replace to find one. And I think you just get rid of this Ironcliff Guardian.
I think. Yeah, I think you get rid of the Ironcliff Guardian because the Owl Beast is now walking over and has 19 HP, so it can actually tank all of Gil4's minions and still live.
Oh, he's getting rid of the Tracer.
If he gets rid of the Tracer, that was my initial instinct, because he's just going to get gummed up around all this stuff here. And if only this Venom Toth was left at 1 HP. You see, like, if he had hit it last time.
Yeah. Oh, well.
So yeah, he takes damage for summoning the Prismatic Illusionist.
he put it in a spot where it was going to... Oh, that's great. That's really solid. That's actually really, really good. Wow.
All right, so we see the Decimate, which is really good. The minion has to be not near any generals.
Yes.
So Ninthghost is going to need to step away from this corner, actually, to link up with this Owlbeast Sage if he wants to cast that. What potentially could happen is maybe some shenanigans with Silhouette Tracer to make absolutely sure his minion stays safe. And also, just for everybody in chat who is unaware, you're still able to, of course, clear minions with your face if you feel you can take the damage.
Oh, man. All right. I think you probably have to just get rid of the Decimate at this point. I don't know. Maybe not, but...
It's like, do you want to kill a 7-2, a 3-1, and a 2-1? It's this corner down here you need to worry about.
Yeah.
So Decimate isn't gonna work. So I think that you do replace it, because like I said, the Owlbeast Sage has so much HP, it can just do work here for you. Yeah. And he has to get away from the Ooze now, or else he'll take 6 damage and probably 7 damage because of the Shadow Creep that'll get generated underneath him, and it's a whole mess.
What was the last thing cast? Abyssal Scar? That's not very good. Okay.
So maybe you do just walk onto that creep tile and then move the Owlbeast Sage forward and use Decimate just to try to get some work done. Because that Venom Toth has proven so troublesome. I really would have liked to see Ninthghost just take this thing out with his face a couple turns ago, because it's been an enormous nuisance. Yeah, because he could have hit it and then used the Abyssal Scar to finish it off here.
Ooh, this is going to be good. His guys are going to be huge. It's actually a pretty solid, turn here. Yeah,
because the Lore Master, again, is an Arcanist, so it gets buffed by the Owlbeast Sage as well.
Yeah. This is pretty good here. I mean, his opponent does have Obliterate, but we'll see. Okay. All he has to do is just find another Martyrdom, and I feel like it's got to be game over at that point in time. Well, how many Shadow Creep tiles are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's almost dead to Obliterate. 12 if he really needed to do another one. So he actually... Oh, he's not going to... No, it wouldn't be lethal because the Shadow Creep underneath him disappears. So he could get a... he could put him to 1, but then he's not going to die to the Shadow Creep underneath him.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I like it.
So yeah, he's punishing this Lore Master because he doesn't want 2 huge bodies to be on the board. And also using the Lore Master to get another punish. So that he can take out the whatever else Ninthghost summons. The Owlbeast Sage is still spell immune, so punish isn't going to be an option for him.
So if I am Ninthghost here, I am silhouette tracing to the corner, but I'm pretty sure that... Oh, okay.
Interesting. Now we know why this match has gone so long.
Yeah.
I think he maybe...
Yeah, I think he just punched this thing and look how big that guy is, by the way.
Yeah, you just keep going, man.
All right, I like it. Is he dead? Is this 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It should be 12. He can ping his own Venom Toth, move it here, and suicide it to get a 12th one, right?
We'll see if he sees this play. Oh no, he plays the Obliterate. Maybe we miscounted.
Anyway? Yeah, 1, 2, 3,
1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. It is. So he did have 12. Okay.
Yeah, it was 12.
Wow.
I can't help but feel like he could have won that one. I'm not going to second guess him because I wasn't playing, but especially the start, he didn't play that the Owlbeast Sage that one turn when he could have and he played the Beam Shock and he just played nothing else. So